Crypto is all about being contrarian. You have to buy when nobody is paying attention. You have to sell when everybody gets hyped about a token. Now, Chainlink is currently not very much talked about. In this video, we are going to look at relative valuation charts of Chainlink. So how is Link performing relative to Ethereum and Bitcoin? We are also going to look at on-chain data, as in who's accumulating Chainlink. Is this the retail investor? Is this the whale investor? We are also going to look at tokenomics, as in how much is the supply potentially expanding, which could in turn depress the price. First things first, this is Chainlink relative to the US dollar. So that's the standard chart everybody is looking at, and this does not necessarily look like a great buying opportunity. There is a support somewhere around the $5 to $6 mark, but it's still an almost 50% drop from there. But here's the thing, have a look at this. This is Chainlink relative to Ethereum. Now here the potential risk, which might be 25%, relative to the potential reward, which is more than 100%, doesn't look that bad. Or have a look at this. This is Chainlink relative to Bitcoin. Here we seem to already be bouncing. And here the potential gain could be even 150%. There's also a measure called crypto dominance. So we can look at the market cap of a cryptocurrency relative to all of crypto. How relevant is a cryptocurrency relative to the entire space? And that's what we've got over here. This is Chainlink dominance. This is currently at 0.31%. And it also seems to be very close to a support with a potential upside of maybe 100%. So as a part of crypto, within the crypto space, Chainlink might be able to outperform in the near future. The big question though is what's happening with supply, because this is getting somewhat intransparent. Prior, we had a very clear unlock schedule of Chainlink. The maximum supply of Link is 1 billion, but now we've got those team managed wallets. And here the unlock is very unclear. Have a look at this. This is Messari.io and it shows the currently circulating Link tokens, which is already at 608 million. 1 year ago, we were at 531 million. So that's a supply increase of 13%. Ethereum supply doesn't increase anymore, right? It rather tends to decrease depending on how much Ethereum is used, depending on how much Ethereum is burned. When we've got an additional supply overhang of 13% every year, then this does explain to a degree why Link can underperform Ethereum and why those initial rallies don't continue. Now let's have a look at on-chain data. Who is actually buying Link? Who is selling Link? Let's have a look at different holder thresholds. So here's the first set of charts. All charts start in January of 2018. So we look at roughly 6.5 years of data. And on the left side, we've got the number of wallets that have at least 100 Link tokens on the Ethereum chain. At the current price, that equals to roughly $1,000. So over the long term, the number of investors tends to grow. But since the beginning of the year, that growth has somewhat halted. Now we go another 10x for the chart in the middle. That's a minimum of 1,000 tokens or $10,000. Here the growth hasn't been that steep in the last years, right? Compare this. In September of 2018, we were at 10,000 wallets. Now we are at 25, so that's a 2.5x. The number of small retail investors, though, grew by roughly 7x. We go another 10x for the chart on the right, so that's a minimum of $100,000 worth of Link. Here there's pretty much zero long-term growth. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's have a look at why Chainlink underperformed in the last month. Because Bitcoin went down only by 7%, while Chainlink went down by 24%. Here are the same kind of holding thresholds, but only for the last month. So this is not looking at 6.5 years of data, but only at the last month. And again, we do not see a lot of accumulation, and we see how the largest wallets tend to be the main sellers. So this kind of aligns with this inflation chart, right? It seems like the team and the early backers, they've got most Link tokens and they tend to take profit. And we are still at 608 million of a maximum of 1 billion Link tokens. And that's why I believe any kind of rally is likely going to get sold off again. It's true, we are very close to supports on multiple charts. It does look like Chainlink is somewhat cheap. The risk to potential marginal reward isn't too bad. But I'm not sure if it makes sense to bet on the upside here, because it's pretty uncertain if there will be enough retail investors that buy back in. I do think though that it's certain that any rally will be sold off. Thus, my personal strategy is to not touch Chainlink right now, but in case there is a rally because of some positive news, because of some positive development, in case we do see Chainlink again outperforming massively, and in case we do get to those higher levels one more time, that's when I will short. So that's when I will bet on falling prices, because I do believe that profit taking is pretty much a certainty. A rally, however, it might happen, but it doesn't have to. If you found this useful, feel free to give this a like. It helps the channel grow. If it's your very first time here, feel free to subscribe as well. I publish videos regularly on various altcoins. All those on-chain analytics charts that we looked at in this video come from a tool that I've developed myself. You can get access to that tool and a tutorial on how to use all of this in premium. The link is down below. It's thebitcoinstrategy.com. If you don't want to pay for premium yet, there's also a free Telegram. Link is as well down below. Looking very much forward to chatting with you. Cheers.